this.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys doing today?
Great.
Sure?
Yeah.
So you're not too tired and, you know,
A bit tired.
a bit tired. No, my apologies. So today, welcome to the 243 Masterclass. Welcome to the 243 Masterclass. And the theme for today's event is actually how to build yourself and then grow your business. So what we thought about was that in many instances, there's this tendency of people just, how can I put it? So there's two aspects. Society now has everybody going on saying that, you know, you need to get started with your business. You need to start with what you have, you need to start where you are, and you need to grow. But most of the time, people find themselves not necessarily equipped with the right tool for them to first start properly and grow. There's two important aspects that we thought that would be really necessary for us to be able to engage, debate on, and really learn from each other, but also just see some of the case studies that have actually been applicable in other places that really assist people to navigate that space properly. So you have what, and when I actually wrote the first program, the portion that we really needed to cover, I had called it the messy middle. So it's, the word that I can use is, it's no man's land. So it's like, you get to a point where, you know what, I've started doing this, but then, I'm just going to hold it, I'm just going to relate an experience that went through, you know, I think, five or 6 years ago. I think 5 or 6 years ago. I formally registered my first business, and I was getting started, and at the time, I needed to be able to source some of the things from my own pocket, and I was paying using my accounts to get certain things sorted, and then after invoices were paid, I would literally just transfer the money back to my accounts and then just throw everything on the sundry or petty cash and so forth. And because I mean, at the time, nobody told me that I needed to be able to actually differentiate. Even if whenever I was looking into my F&B, I could see my accounts and then I could see the business account. And sometimes you forget, hey, you know, I need to get some airtime, and then I get airtime from the business account and so forth. And you know, I needed to actually learn the hard way when it came to, you know, I needed to get my financials in order, you know, get an auditor and all of that, and then started asking me, like, where's the receipt for this and where's the receipt for that? And I was like, I can't remember, I don't know exactly what happened in this case and stuff. And I'm sure many people that have started the business, probably not necessarily having been on the corporate space for the longest time, find themselves not necessarily knowing how to navigate all of that specifically. And in many cases, people find themselves working for too long in the informal that when they need to actually formalize things, they really don't know how to start. They really don't know where to go. And then after that, you know, another short example, you know, there's Armel here. We were trying to get some compliance for something specific. When we got the list of things that we needed to actually get started, even myself and Armel were just like, my goodness, you know, where do we get started with this? And this is despite actually having experience in different sectors, having worked in different sectors, but we find ourselves still having to learn something new. And I believe that as educating ourselves, learning from each other, allow us to build ourselves and grow our business. So today's event is really just about that. We need to, you know, when you're talking about building yourself, so you have the aspect that you need to do of yourself as a person, because your emotion, the way you see things, the way you see society, and how you handle situation has a big impact on the business decision that you actually make. And the other part of building yourself is you learning and getting the right tool in order to make informed decision. And then you get to a point to actually start deciding, okay, what do I need to do to grow? Where do I need to go to get money? Where do I go to get money? How do I actually ask for money for me to be able to grow my business? So I'm not going to take much of the time, and we're going to get started with Chris Mkenge. And if you can actually assist us by giving a little bit of an introduction in terms of a little bit about himself, so that we actually get started with the first presentation. Can you guys give a clap of